Hi there, welcome to my channel, Aqua Luna 73. This is going to be understanding a situation reading. Okay, so like I said in the previous understanding a situation reading, I said I was going to change the bottom part, okay. The phrases, in other words, I'm going to change every time, and I'm going to indicate to you what I'm going to put there. So today it's going to be opportunities. The first one is opportunities. What opportunities are going to present themselves to you? Okay. The second one is challenges. What challenges you're going to face when you are faced with these opportunities? Okay, and what the outcome is going to be. And then under the opportunities, we're also going to look at the strengths, what your strengths are. In the challenges, it's obviously going to be your weaknesses, and the outcome is obviously associated with advice as well. Okay, so I hope you got that. Okay, just if you didn't get it, just rewind, okay, and then just look at it again. Anyway, oh my gosh, not rewind. Okay, one of the cards just fell. Just hold on, I just want to pick it up here. I think I'm hearing something. Okay, it's outside. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I thought it was Luna. Okay, so let's start with the reading. 3 card spread, and then I'm going to draw clarifiers as I need it. Okay. Oh yes, I forgot. I did meditations on all signs. There was this previous reading, I can't remember which one it was, where I said that I was going to sometimes see what messages is out there for the collective star-wise. I'm not doing star-specific signs, but I'm going to meditate on each sign sometimes, and then I'm going to say what the universe wants you to know at the specific time. Okay, so I'm going to go through that now. I don't know if you can remember, I did a reading where I said the short messages that the universe gave you. I just named each sign with a short message. So I'm going to do the same thing now, okay? If you just hold on a second. The Knight of Wands is at the bottom of the text. This is a very passionate energy, okay? Usually this is associated. Some tarot readers refer to this card as a player card, like a male player guy, Casanova guy, or a womanizer type of energy, okay? Very sexual energy, very sexually driven energy, okay? Possibly also very creative energy, because our creativity is also associated with our sexual and energy, which is our animalistic part of our ourselves, basically, of our psyche, if I can put it that way, or our human experience, or however you want to describe it, okay? So the Knight of Wands, to me, okay, although some might refer to the Knight of Wands as someone that's lustful and etc., I prefer to refer to it as an energetic person, someone full of energy, someone full of passion, a lust for life, someone action orientated. Okay, this person is not fearful to take they're not courageous, basically, and they're not scared to take action on things, adventurous, which also makes them on the downside maybe a little impulsive. Okay, so I'm not sure who I'm picking up here. Okay, so this is a good energy to have. This is possibly a young individual that I'm talking to here, because the pages, the pages is a very young energy. I would say the page is probably a child energy from the age up until teenage years. Knight of Wands I would describe as a young man. Okay, that's in my opinion, younger energy. Okay, like the ages of 20 upwards to 30. And then a king, I would say maybe from 35 to 40 onwards, and then the emperor may be older, or from the ages 35 onwards up to whatever older age that there is. Okay, so this is just my analogy on how I see it. So first of all, you got under opportunities, understanding the situation, the 7 of coins. But first, let me just say what came through. Okay, Jim, now we're going to start with you. What did the universe changes on the doorstep, Gemini, my Jimmy Jims? These change on the doorstep. You know what image popped up into my head? Someone knocking at your door or ringing a doorbell. Okay, you're not expecting this individual. They're ringing your doorbell and you open and you're like, wow, who the hell are you? And this person says, hi, I'm Change. Okay, this is the type of scenario that played off in my head. Okay, Sag, for you, prioritize your priorities. Okay, whatever the hell that means. Okay, prioritize your priorities, cut the axes. There are people who can do that small gritty stuff. Concentrate on the things that needs concentration, your concentration or expertise. Okay, Cancer, look at a deeper insight into your subconscious. Okay, there is something your subconscious is trying to tell you. Okay, it could be in the form of flashbacks that you have, maybe epiphanies that you see, synchronicities, or maybe just dreams. Okay, you might be having dreams, recurring dreams and stuff. You need to look at that. It's trying to convey a message to you. Okay, so look deeper into this and hone into that part into yourself, because this might be helpful in a situation for you. Scorpio, new opportunities are waiting for you. Amazing, Scorpio. Aqua, a vexing problem. You have a vexing problem, Aqua. It will be solved. Just relax, okay? This is all that came through for you. Libra, polyglot. This is the first word that came up. Polyglot, someone that speaks a lot of languages, okay? Stay. Okay, oh my God, I can't make one. I hate it when I do this. Stay in the present. No. Stay. Stay fluent. Why do I write this ugly? Stay fluent in the language. Okay, there's a type of language. Okay, polyglot. I don't know who I'm speaking to here, but this, there is some type of language that you're struggling with, but it's not a physical language like English or Afrikaans or French or Italian or Spanish or Portuguese or whatever. It's not that type of language. It's a whole other language. It can be body language. It can be uh, expression or a love language or whatever. Okay, but you're struggling in this. You need to look at this. And the universe is telling you, look at your heart, because your heart is down. So it tells me it's something to do with the love language, because if you need to look at your heart, it has something to do with the love language. Okay, struggling in your heart with the love language. Stay fluent in the language of love. Struggling in a language, your heart will tell you which one. Okay, Pisces, congratulations, Pisces. You're finally listening to your heart, Pisces. That's so amazing. I want to scream, say, yay, Pisces, go, Pisces. Awesome. You're listening to your heart. That's so cool. I love this. Cappy, thank you for sticking to your word, Cappy. Oh my God, the world needs people like you. You're so bloody solid. Okay, you're so solid. Thank you for sticking to your word and putting your money where your mouth is. Okay, the universe is telling you now, Cappy, just chill. Okay, relax. This is a demand from the universe. It's like your mom telling you, listen here, you need to relax. Okay, listen to your mom. This is me. I'm your mom. Listen to me. Virgo, be gentle with intention, my lovely Virgos. When you see a discrepancy, I know you guys, I'm a Virgo sun. They cut to the chase. They like so swordish sometimes. They don't, hulle draai nie doekies om nie. They just tell a thing like it is, and I love that. But this thing that you're going to deal with requires you to be a little more gentle, Virgo. Soft, soft around the edges, please. Leo, you're trying to avoid a communication, but it's necessary. Okay. You have to, unfortunately, Leo. You have to. Because Leo, you are the king and queens of the jungle. You represent the strength card. You have the ability to control situations, and also you are the kings and queens of the jungle. Muster the courage and roar. Okay, don't be afraid. Express. Okay, Aries, you're concerned about something. Okay, I don't know exactly what this is. It could be a personal problem. The universe is telling you to relax. Okay, this is exactly, you're concerned about something. The universe is asking you to let it go. Whatever this is, because this is not your burden to carry, and enjoy the present moment. If this is something that's personal, maybe there's something that you need to just relax about. But you know what feeling that I got? I got this just fuzzy feeling around when I got this message for you. And it's almost like I want to give you a hug and tell you, you need to just relax and enjoy the moment. Okay? I don't know if you're someone who likes to care about people. You love people, possibly. You're a very caring, nurturing individual. Possibly a very good fatherly figure. Excuse me. Okay, say for instance you're a guy and a very good fatherly figure. You care about your kids and your family, and they're very important to you and their well-being. But your needs is also important, and you're concerned about something for some or other reason, and the universe wants you, asking you to let it go and enjoy the present moment. Okay, Taurus, an old fear is creeping up, Taurus, an old fear, and it reminds you of something in your childhood, like the boogeyman or something to that effect. And this made me think of myself. Okay, uh, um, it made me think of bullying incidences when you're in a school scenario and you're being bullied as a child. You feel you don't have control over the situation, and you feel you're powerless and you cannot defend yourself, and you have to take this abuse from these individuals, and you grow up with this fear, okay, to retaliate and express yourself, and you have this innate fear about something, maybe for consequences or maybe not to aggravate people, etc. Okay, but you have to understand, uh, um, Taurus, you are grown up now, okay? Those people are also grown ups. So first of all, there's nothing to fear. First of all, if they do this, they're going to jail. Whatever the hell they're trying to do to you, they're going to jail. Okay? So you don't need to be scared of these individuals. If they, as much as does something, there are laws and whatever the hell in place to take care of them. Okay? But you need to liberate yourself regarding something. Liberate yourself from this fear. Okay? Because this fear is, I feel this fear is eating you up inside, and it has something to do with your childhood. And the difference is now you're not a child anymore, you are grown up now, and you know you don't need to have the same fears. You have the right to defend yourself now. You have the right to stand up for yourself now. Okay, it's almost like, it makes me think of a movie that I once watched about a young person. This man was successful. He was in school, and he was like the bully child in school, and he was overweight and everything. Okay, and eventually he grew up and he became a very successful business person, and he went to a high school reunion where he was faced with the same people that bullied him, and he had the same reaction he had when he was a child, because he was triggered by these people. But at the end of the day, he realized when he looked at him, they turned out to be losers and he was the winner. And this made him level up and understand that at the end of the day, he was the one that leveled up in life, okay? And he didn't need to step back from these bullies. So I don't know exactly what the situation is, but this is the messages that wanted to come through. I don't want to digress. I'm already 14 minutes in. Let's start. Opportunities, the Seven of Coins. Okay, this is an amazing card to start with. The Seven of Coins or Pentacles is a visionary card. Somebody putting almost like a this person, you see here, this person is sitting with a piece of paper. His antennas is in the air. This speaks of creativity to me, a visionary, someone that has a type of a vision. Okay, this person has a vision. This person is prepared to put action into this vision because it's a Pentacles card. It speaks of solid things. It could be a business endeavor. This card also speaks of perseverance and someone profiting from this perseverance and being rewarded for whatever this is that they're going to do. So this is an amazing opportunity. Okay. This is an amazing it's something steady, something long term, something solid. Okay, this opportunity that you're facing, or that you're having, or that's presented to you. Okay, and it's also under your strengths. So this is something really solid that you have here. Okay, this is something extremely solid, like seriously solid. This is a seven of coins, because this man in the seven of coins in the original tarot deck is a man. He's looking at like a harvest of coins, and he's looking at it. It's almost like a harvest, a whole bunch of coins that he's looking at. Okay, so the queen of coins is under your challenges. Okay, and I think this is what you represent today. This is your energy. Okay, so whoever I'm picking up your seven of coins, this could be you have maybe earth in your chart, or whoever you're dealing with, that's going to be, you could be either this energy and you're dealing with an individual like this, or vice versa. Okay, um but this is a very solid energy. Okay, a very practical, homely energy. The Queen of Pentacles I consider as a very practical, homely, motherly energy, down to earth, someone that's very conventional in their approach, very traditional. I see this person as a very homely person. They take care of their family. They have a business, a side hustle, etc. Okay, they basically take care of everyone. Okay, this is how I see the Queen of Pentacles. But there is some other aspect also attached to this. This person might overinvest in other individuals, and there's an imbalance in this. And this is your challenge and also your weakness. It falls under your challenges and weakness, this one. So there could be, if you don't, if this opportunity, whatever this opportunity presents itself, or whenever it presents itself, I think with these two cards together, it's like the universe wants you to, with this Knight of, I think this is you, and this is also you. It's almost like these are in imbalance here. Okay, there's a lot of passion, but there needs to be a balance between this passion and this practicality. Okay, with this king, I mean this Knight of Wands, and this, the passion is there, the drive is there with the Knight of Wands, but it needs to be grounded. Yeah, with the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you need to ground yourself regarding something, because there's some type of imbalance. It could be maybe overworking, or I don't know what exactly this is, but there's someone like neglecting something. Something's being neglected here. Whether it's if I'm speaking to a person that's working, and this person has a very demanding job, it could have their own business, or they could have maybe they're a doctor, or they're a nurse, and or someone that like a paramedic or something to that. They have very strange hours, and it affects they earn a very good living, but it affects their family life. They don't get to spend a lot of time with their kids, etc. Okay, so there's the imbalance there, and you need to some maybe strike balance in this regard, because it's going to affect your family life, and this is the weakness and the challenge, because at the end of the day, it's going to show. Okay, it's definitely going to show. You have to understand, you have to create your points, you have to take care of your family. That's very important, but you have to spend time with your kids as well. It's so very important. You create bonds this way. This is something that I was so like, I'm like, when my kids were small, I was like crazy about these things, like seriously, going out on picnics to the sea, uh, um, like parks, play parks, like animal parks, petting zoos, and the zoo. And oh my gosh, I took my kids to everything, and I did a lot of stuff with him, because I felt it was important. Even now, if you go sit with my kids, they will talk to you. Mom, do you remember this? Even the other day, my daughter, I'm totally digressing here, this is just a memory. And this is why it's important you create memories. Okay, so there's an imbalance there in the family life. So my daughter came to me. She went to go a friend's house for a swim. Okay, and She said a friend is like renting an apartment where she lives, okay, and the the people of the house were swimming in the swimming pool, and the lady was swimming with a baby or a daughter. And Bethany was looking, my daughter was looking at them, and she said, and she came to tell you, Mom, this mommy did exactly what you did when we were in the swimming pool. She would dance. I would stand on your legs in the swimming pool, and I would dance with my daughter in circles, and I would kiss her on her forehead. And she said exactly the things that I did. And this is how profound it is, because she can remember exactly what happened in that moment. And this is exactly what I'm trying to tell you. This is your weakness. You might be working on something, but you have to create balance in your family and work life, because your family is just as important. You cannot neglect your family and just work. You have to spend time. What did you have children for? Just to work with them, just to work for them and give them money? Didn't you have children to have meaningful relationship with them, to nurture them, because you want to extend some part of yourself in them? Okay. In some cases, some people might consider that as selfish. I don't know. Okay, to each his own. But I think having children is a beautiful extension of the creation that you are, you creating or recreating yourself in some way. It's basically just like someone writing a song, okay, or creating a piece of art. This is the same thing. What is a child? It's a creation, okay? It's beautiful, it's meaningful. So what did you have that child for? Okay, just to work and not spend time with that child? Okay, I have an issue with this, so please. Okay, last card, Hermit. This is the outcome. Okay. And this is the advice. Introspection. This is what the Hermit speaks about. Introspection and doing inner work. And this is something that we all struggle with. Okay. Sometimes we don't want to take advice. We don't want to take advice, basically. We get mad when people tell us something because it triggers something in us. But it's also very important that we start evaluating ourselves and go within to gain clarity about ourselves, about our personal truth, why we do the things that we do, and create spiritual illumination for ourselves. Okay. So this is the outcome, and this is what you need to do, and this is the advice that the universe is telling you. Either way, okay, this makes me think of a quote that I read somewhere. Either way, whether you going to work yourself to the bone for your kids and not spend time with them, um, it's going to have consequences, and it's going to place you in this hermit mode where you're going to reflect and say, why didn't I do this, and why didn't I do that? I should have done this. You're going to have regrets, and then you're going to spend in hermit mode with regret and isolation. But you can either use this hermit mode also in this case as an advice where you're going to use and reflect so that you can change the situation and start to create this balance that you need to do or needed to do in the first place. If this is a scenario where you are still in the situation, you can still change this, okay? But if you're already in a scenario where your kids are grown up and you have regrets regarding these things, you need to forgive yourself for whatever this is, because you still have your grandkids if you have grandkids, or it's not too late. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe you can still create bonds with your children or whatever. I don't know exactly what this is that you're dealing with. Okay, I'm going to ask for a last clarifier. I want to see the time. Give me a clarifier for the hermit, please. You definitely need to go into hermit mode because this is the advice. Okay. Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is unified love, it's partnership, it speaks of relationships, but it doesn't need to be romantic relationships. It speaks of harmony as well, creating harmony in relationships. And currently you need to work on this, because if you don't, there's going to be obviously imbalance, a lack of harmony. Okay. So you need to work on this and create this balance, okay, inside of yourself, so that you can understand it's important that you create security for your family. That's very important, but you also have to spend time with your family. Anyway, this is your reading for today. I hope it was helpful. Please like, share, and subscribe, and please take care. I love you. Bye.